Alright, welcome everyone. Think we've got about 3 viewers. This is gster. I am also known as Der Unteroffizier, and I am rolling with Darckense right now. This is Game 2 of Week 11 TSL. Game 1 was forfeit by Team X. Couldn't get all their players there on time, and you can't go 5v6 in the good old TSL. That's just the rules, peoples. Darckense Steina Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious is going to provide some special commentary for this game, so that all you young bucks can learn about, get your StarBattle knowledge up. Right now, loading in. And how are you doing today, Darckense?
It's good. Yeah, we start this game at an hour after the scheduled time of the first game, so it's like all running on time, good old TSL wise style.
Yeah, exactly. So it looks like we've got Team X is going to be your Team Red. We've got double Guardians, both looking at no, we've got one that's yeah, we're already lagging here. All right, we got one that's 5 spines, the other one going range. Destro at 5 armor. Raven Creek's out in the 4/3 carrier. Ovi with plague, and then Levy. He took armor, but I'm gonna guess he's got constant. On the other side, Cyberdyne coming out with Destro, Overlord, Raven, Battlecruiser, which is going pods to open, and a 5 interceptor carrier that took a shield, and then a constant Levy with 3 tentacles right now. So a couple of interesting opens, not ones that I've seen before. Are you familiar particularly with?
I'm still staring at Zin's opening. Yeah, like wondering what he came up with.
So pretty interesting is at 1.5 speed, grabbed a shield. Actually, yeah, and that's 5 lasers. Actually, that's not even that's 1 int 5 lasers. So outside with those lasers, you got to think that I mean, he'll be able to fight off those interceptors pretty well, but he doesn't really have much on the ints for himself. Opening interaction looks like a lot of the damage is going towards Team X right now. So off in the yellow currently, trying to get that kiting started.
Team X hit the Cyberdyne, Overlord, and Raven with the Plague, but ended up getting EMP'd and got their Guardian and Destro plagued for themselves. And after that, there's a really strong push here from Cyberdyne.
So he looked to
where they got the other Guardian to orange.
Yeah. So at least we're still in the middle of the map. We're actually a little bit on Cyberdyne's side of the map, but basically in the middle. I don't know how long Team X is going to be able to hold up right here, but looks like we're going to have just direct one-on-one Levy versus Levy and carrier versus carrier battles on the outside.
Yeah.
Looking at these builds, who you think has the advantage on these Leviathans?
Leviathans, there is the typical dog hamster, any Mutalisk. He always gets the Mutalisk, and he's almost the only one. I don't know. It seems to work for him. He makes it work.
Okay.
But he doesn't have the range. There's the oh yeah, it's 10 range already. The 10 range for Eugene, it's Team X doesn't have any missile dampering outside of the Dark Swarms. So that's what he's banking on. He's trying to get ahead with kiting, without being able to get countered later.
Okay, yeah, and for anybody who not sure who Eugene is, that's Tura from the Cyberdyne crew. As you see in the middle, slowly wearing down the health on Laptop Panda and Biome with that with those plates.
He manages to put the bandages on before he's really bleeding out. He was almost below 3k at one point, but he's gone above it again, healing up. Okay, that was really good health control by him.
Yeah, exactly. They're gonna go back here and regroup a little bit. Team X is up on the farming count right now. They were at about
distinctively, yeah.
Yeah, they're looking at, yeah, definitely about 150 on the advantage right now, a little bit more than that. Let's see what these, okay, the warp out's coming from Cyberdyne, and we'll see, they're warping in up top. Looks like for
Yeah, not on.
upgrades,
Let's see what they have. We have the only reinforced hull for Skynet.
yep,
There is the range for Chocolate, Ladanian with more speed and one range. They're yeah, they got some in-between upgrades.
yeah.
For not yet 10 minutes, so they want to keep the battle moving.
So you see, yeah, Ruma's out there with the one laser, grabbed himself some speed right now. But yeah, like you were
That's a
saying,
big launch.
you were right on with you. Eugene is out there, 5 on the bow swarm right now, and all that range. So definitely looks to have that kiting advantage, unless Darckense can go ahead and get that range up one more time.
Yeah, I don't know why, but Eugene hasn't upgraded his count yet on his missiles, so he's as tier 5, but only 5 attacks. Which
yeah.
would have been good against, like, if he was firing at destroyers, but firing at levies, they don't have that much armor yet to make it worth it.
Okay, so we see
So
another
he's,
speed for IKK.
And a nice double plague. Really nice double plague.
Looks like
But
Laptop's
Overlord
going
is
into
getting
Spore.
pushed.
Seeing that right
Oh
there?
yeah, yeah. Yeah, he didn't have enough money to get the one shot, so he thought that he could just as well then spend it into spores to get extra damage against the destroyer.
Alright, now let's look at the farming for the game right now. Darckense in that levy is the highest, 222. Next is Zen in this carrier out here. He's been able to soak up a lot of farm in that last minute or so, and he was just by himself. So catching up really strong, and then still close.
Here's the big push.
Raven
They're
Creek
trying
and
to go for
Eugene.
the kill. Trying to kill the magic off here.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if
1.6
it's
speed.
gonna work.
So he's able to
He
get out of
seems to
there.
Yeah. It's good on the speeds. That saved him.
So that's nice. Both those Guardians are at 1.6, so able to escape before any shenanigans happen. It's
But really
tough.
the plagues are getting focused on the guardians and not on the battle on the destroyer.
Yeah,
Cyberdyne is deciding to completely ignore enemy destroyer and just straight on go for the guardians. They're the squishy targets.
yeah. So it seems like a pretty good strategy to me. Just keep hitting them. You see these Guardians just constantly in orange right now.
Yeah.
Destroyer's in green, but it's hard for him to just hang out by himself if the Guardians can't be up there kiting along with him. So got that.
It's mist plague, the first mist plague from Chocolate now.
All right, and we'll see. We got some more upgrades coming, warping in right here.
But yeah, both hitting the destroyer and hitting the guardians behind, both valid strategies. The destroyer is easier to hit, but takes a lot longer to get down. Guardians are harder to hit, they die a lot quicker, so what you want.
So you were saying Eugene's still sitting at 5 on that number of Bioswarm attacks right now.
Yeah.
You're thinking
It's a little bit of a waste, it's
Yeah.
not gonna matter for the game all that much, but
alright, so he moves back down to fight across from Darckense. Darckense's
you
at
can
10
see
range
here.
now.
the Gamster has like more attack numbers, so he deals more damage with almost equal money spent on the missiles.
Okay, so there you have it. If you've got a guy across from you who's not high on armor, you'd prefer to have more of the attacks.
Get the DPS, yeah. And not only the damage.
Alright, so 4 lasers up on Biome right now. IKK is dropping plagues. Hit the Raven right there after Ladanian missed an EMP. And there's the scan by Rumor right now. Make sure that
Do they want to
nothing
go
tricky.
for the Raven now? Oh, if that Raven stayed a little bit longer, or if Darckense went for him, they might have been able to snipe off the Raven there.
Alright, looks like
I
he's
guess
gonna
his
get out of
team-
there now.
His
Here's the
team
warp.
wasn't ready to warp yet, but if they were, he could have been dead there.
Alright, so just looks like a push. Everybody on the Cyberdyne side appears to be safe from this right now, but
Still 200 farm ahead from D-Max. They're doing a really good job. As well here, Eugene again pushed back. And he has a lot of money, he has almost 200 money, but only one energy upgrade, and that pushed him back. D-Max makes sure he can't upgrade, and as long as he can't upgrade, his Rapid Regen is almost useless.
and he's going D-Magic looks to be going Broodlings right now, so
Oh yeah.
Brood's over here, and Corrosive right now for Laptop Panda. Hasn't taken any more of his spore yet, or gotten his last range, but now he's got that Corrosive ready with 275 energy. Let's look at the farm. I haven't looked at this farm in a little bit. 1680 for Team X and 1400 for Cyberdyne.
250 or more ahead.
Wow, so it looks like, yeah, Duck Hamster is really fat, but Zen is kind of keeping up with him in that carrier right now. You're looking at level 15 interceptors. What's Cyberdyne's play at this point to regain advantage of this farm battle?
Oh, you can see Darckense has 4 tentacles, which is of course not ideal against tier 15 interceptors. So they can hunt him down, or they can go for the Overlord with the hints, which is their advantage. So, yeah.
Okay, so the interceptors, and then for Team X, you got to think
Team
that
X-
Duck Hamster is going to up those tentacles soon.
Yeah, he probably will. Yeah.
He's got 360 minerals.
I will have to go now. I might be able to get back before the end of the game. But,
Okay.
yeah, I'll see you later.
All right, so yeah, we lost Darckense. He's got some stuff to deal with in the real life. So let's take it back to amateur mode with your pal gster the boss. All right. Cyberdyne comes out. We saw the scan earlier on Ruma. He's grabbed his other laser for 2-shot and is at 9 range. Nothing more on the long bolts right now. Ladanian's out here with DMAT now. And as you can see, the interceptors from Zen just terrorizing this side of the map right now. Laptop is got that corrosive, as we said, just dropping it back and forth. Plagues on Skynet. He's going to go backwards, avoid taking any more damage than this. Looks like a group back, and there's the turn. Biome's got the plague on him. Going to need a little bit of cover here, but yeah, he's got plenty of cover there. The kiting Guardians dealing some damage. Raven Creek and his carrier is up to 16 on his interceptors, so nothing to joke with. And level 10 tentacles across from him on Eugene right now, who is also upped to 7 of those Bioswarm attacks. Obviously, both Destros have their repair bots right now trying to recover from plagues. D-Magic's at that 10 range, so he's extremely easy kiting right now against this Destro. Just basically has to take it. Luckily for them, no upgrades on that acid spore yet. Chocolate's looking for another plague right now, sitting at full energy. There's the plague out. He gets D-Magic with it, and he gets IKK, so that's good work. Also gets hit with the plague from IKK, so he's backing out of there. Big push on Skynet right now. Duck Hamster comes in, provide a little bit of help on that. There's the D-Matrix. Have to see what that cooldown is at. He's going to get out of there just fine with that 6 armor. Also moving at 1.6 speed, so you don't have a lot of time to get that DPS onto him. There's the bots working. The bots were working, but the plague was on him as well, so he's gonna lose some of that HP that he just regenerated. Here you see Skynet going wide, but Darckense is tracing him. There's the warping. Darckense sitting at 8 on his tentacles right now. Here come the interceptors, level 16. Rest of the warping is pretty much too far away to give any DPS. There's the scan just for some awareness. Darckense is going to make it out of there okay. Here's Chocolate. It does have Psy Blast now. Only doing 830 on the damage, and then you got the extra 270 against Bio. But obviously showing what he's prepared to tech to. There's EMP on Darckense to eliminate some of that regen. Ruma comes out. He's gone to 3 on his longboat missiles. Added an attack as well. Still sitting at 9 range. He's up to 4 lasers right now. 300 energy in case those pods and a scan need to come into effect. D-Magic is ready to start laying his broods now. Got his anabolic. Hasn't upped his health yet to go along with that anabolic synthesis. He's at 275 energy, so he can't lay them particularly quickly. But level 7 at this stage in the game does have a little bit of has a decent amount of DPS that it can add to things, especially if he grabbed gametes so that they can get those broods out faster. Now you're going to see the interceptors. They're going to probably be the main defense against these brood lords once they start getting more powerful. As you can see, prop field out here on Biome right now, and checking out farm wise, 2400 for Team X and 2060 for Cyberdyne. So still an advantage over here on the Team X side, but Cyberdyne is not letting that advantage get spread even further right now. See the powerful people. Darckense up over 530 on his score right now. Gained a little bit over Zen, who was the next highest. Now Eugene is the next highest, up over 500. So there is still plenty of firepower on the Cyberdyne side, even if they might seem a little bit under farmed now. There's another warp trick, and that one's super effective. Team X way behind the warp point. D-Magic running for his life right now. He goes down easy to that DPS. You see that's level 7 on that Bioswarm right now. Couldn't get away from it with Skynet leading that push up to 10 armor right now on that Destro. Not even prop field, and just straight up armor, and level 5 longbow missiles out of Ruma. Now here's Zen. Zen is getting focused right now. He's a little bit behind the pack, but that D-Matrix is out there ready to help, and he's trying to warp in those interceptors and get them back out there. Now here's a turn because, oh, Laptop Panda gets caught with those interceptors, and he's going to go down too. Wow! And Chocolate on the other end, so we've got a crazy little exchange right now. The Overlord for Cyberdyne, Chocolate, he goes down to a big push by Raven Creek, but now you've got Darckense and Biome in trouble. They need to get out of there now. You're looking at ship advantage for Cyberdyne after a crazy exchange, and farm for Cyberdyne is up at almost 2000, while it's at almost 1800 for Team X. So very quickly, you know, you're talking you're 1 second you're talking about Cyberdyne having a farm disadvantage, then you see just like an epic warp trick and a huge exchange. Now Cyberdyne is in control of this matchup. Still got Darckense over here on the Team X side to be concerned about. I mean, definitely getting powerful, up over 14,000 for his HP, 4 armor, but that thing you really want to be worried about is that level 13 Bioswarm right now. He's got that Bioswarm building up greatly. Eugene is only at level 9, but Eugene has taken more hit points for upgrades and is higher on the tentacles right now. So these levies are arch nemesis right now, and you see Eugene pushing deep into Team X territory, just, you know, fearless right now. Here's Biome is going to decide to get the Gats on him. You see the Plague as well. The Warp In is got to become... There's the Warp In. Ruma's in there with level 7 long bolts. Skynet dives into Team X, prevents them from doing any more damage to Eugene. He's got his regen popping right now. Skynet's out with 6 lasers right now. Still moving at 1.6. Looks like they're going to change to try to target Ladanian and that Raven, who's only at 4 lasers right now. And let's see. But he is up to 1.8 speed, so plenty of get-go to avoid those interceptors. See Zen under attack by a few interceptors right now. He's up to 22 on his interceptors. Across from him, Raven Creek is at 23. So interceptors are the name of the game right now. Primary damage by both teams. And here you see Duck Hamster with that level 10 tentacles trying to get these interceptors off of him. There's a scan by Ruma. Let's see, 300 and 325 energy for the carriers, just using that to warp in those scepters. Biome's up to 11 on his laser battery. Right, Team X appears to be pushed in a little bit. Duck Hamster needs to get his HP up. Raven Creek with those interceptors definitely doing damage, but that D-Matrix starting to make a difference. Ladanian's got that D-Matrix, the cooldown's 8. So, yeah. That can be very powerful, just constantly spamming those D-Matrix out there. He's at 375 energy right now, though, so definitely probably his goal just to get that increased. As you see, Yint's come in again. Duck Hamster's going to move to the middle for a little bit of assistance. Let's check out what the farm is sitting at. 2000 and about 2500. Well, about 2100 to about 2500. So 400 advantage, but this time it's for Team X as opposed to... I mean, it's for Cyberdyne as opposed to being for Team X. Here's Eugene with ints on him, just being pestered right now. There's the bots. Yeah, definitely pushed in right now is Team X. Cyberdyne out here making all kinds of money. Free farming right now. Back for upgrades goes Zen. Looks like they're all just going to take it back to the house to get some upgrades right now. Here's a chance for Team X to pull forward and try to relieve themselves of this farm burden right now. Duck Hamster's come out with Frenzy. It's level 13 Bile. He's got his Frenzy ready. Zen is coming out. Zen has grabbed the Vortex. So they are looking to put somebody away right now, looking to end this. There's the ends on Skynet. So he goes back to base. Gonna prep to do something with that warp trick now. Here's Eugene. He's got a plague on him. There's the Frenzy by Duck Hamster. Zen sends the interceptors in. Very powerful. Eugene almost takes a fall right there. Actually still getting hit by interceptors. Safe now. Saved by that vortex that Zen just picked up. And Duck Hamster's going to have to hightail it on out of there. There you see the PDDs from Ladanian. So going to be some good defense against Duck Hamster's Bile. And wow, that could have been just a very epic comeback kill for Team X. If they were just able to take him out. You saw him get down around like 1200 HP, and just wasn't enough after that DMAT and that Matrix came in there and saved the day. IKK gets the plague off on Eugene right now, over there using his rapid regen. Skynet has his protective field now. Here the Interceptor's looking for Ladanian down at 3000 health right now and can't DMAT himself. Ruma tries to use pods, and they're not enough because pods are weak. And the Interceptor's going to kill Ledanian. So Ledanian, oh no! Down to 175. You are a lucky little guy. The the missile pods turned out with that laser. Let's see what Ruma's laser is at. Well, we'll see after he gets through warping. It turns out to be enough lasers and just enough missile pods to save him but 170 hit points. And I really thought that he was going down right there. And we see a little bit of a push on Biome right now. He's got that prop field going. Gonna need a little bit of cover right now. Eugene's got 11 on that Bile Swarm. Now you see that IKK is starting to use Contaminate. Here come the Interceptors, gonna add insult to injury. Looks like the Interceptors are on Duck Hamster on that level 10 tentacles right now. Frenzy's back up. We'll see if he decides to use it. There he goes, using the Frenzy. Eugene down at about 3,000 HP, but the PDDs are up. The DMAT's about to go down. Yeah, it's too much. And there go the Interceptors. Maybe a little bit of a bait right there by Eugene to get Duck Hamster out of position so these Interceptors could come do work. But the Interceptors are going to go down. Nice teamwork right there. Got the counter launch from Raven Creek, making sure those Interceptors don't do too much damage. So a nice couple of close calls right now. Definitely a lot of aggression left in both teams. This one could be far from over. But the PDDs are going to be an issue if Team X can't find a way to either get rid of that Raven or get rid of that carrier. Frenzy on both Leviathans. Up over 16,000 health for Eugene. 15,000 health for Duck Hamster right now. IKK has grabbed Siphon. Try to help with that energy war a little bit. That's going to be extremely important against that Raven. He's got 500 energies using PDDs. There you see Biome came out with Bombardment. Try to get rid of those PDDs as well. A little bit of help against Interceptors. Also, Duck Hamster's in the middle, but can't use that bow because the PDDs are always there. Very nice PDD work. Ruma's got his defensive shield to try to stop that 40-minute death that every battlecruiser has in in-house games nowadays. Increase on the armor up to level 9 for Tura / Eugene. There's the Siphon. He puts it on Skynet. Or she, I think IKK. It's a girl. Anyway, Biome with the protective field. Gonna put a little push on Skynet right now. Skynet's at 10 armor. Biome's at 12. He's got Bombardment. This is not going to be more than just a push. He doesn't want to take too much damage because he just got an EMP. And he doesn't want them to turn on him after he's got no energy. Here's Duck Hamster still fighting Interceptors. Got to be really tired of fighting Interceptors. But that's the way it goes. Those enter at level 22. On the other hand, Raven Creek's got his at 26. He also has Vortex now. Could be used offensively or defensively depending on what side of the map you're on. As the ants are going to come out for Ruma. Ruma's got the scan going right now. D-shield up to 425 on energy. You see D Magic's looking for attacks potentially. They are on Team X's side of the map, so attacks could be an issue if they get the right person. And it's Skynet's got his Bombard to try to fight against these Interceptors as well. There's a good EMP, just hit basically everybody on the team. There's Zen, comes in, he eats a Siphon, but he gets those Interceptors off. He's upgraded, well, he's at 23 right now, but he's shield recharging. On the other hand, Raven Creek doesn't have that shield recharge, but he has more Interceptors, just 3 levels more. PDD's going up. Got to be really annoying right there. Everybody's going to go into upgrade. Let's see what they come in with. Now, Raven Creek has techs, but he's only at 1.6 speed right now. Zen is at 1.7 speed, so easier to get those vortexes off. Looks like Cyberdyne is going to play off just a little bit. Not have anything too crazy happen to him. Eugene's gone up to 16 on his tentacles, and on the other side, Darckense still sitting at 10, 14 on the Bioswarm and 8 attacks. Got to be frustrated that he's not getting the full effect of those due to those PDDs. Interceptors in on IKK now. Not a lot of not a lot that IKK can do about him. There's a contaminate on there that's, you know, that's definitely helpful. That fights against those get those interceptors weak so that you can kill them off. So nice work by IKK with the contaminate. Now here's Darckense. Got interceptors coming too now. Zen is just spamming these interceptors out here, and what do you expect? I mean, that's the way to do it. So, oh, the vortex. Yep, you see the vortex. Now they grabbed Eugene in the vortex. It's gonna be tough to take him down. I mean, up over 16,000 health. As you see, the turn comes from Skynet, almost like they wanted it to happen. Darckense taking a lot of interceptor damage. He's gonna get out of there okay, but that's pretty close with how much damage those interceptors are doing. Eugene isn't particularly healthy right now, but all those hit points, 475 energy, his rapid regen regenerates 2,500 life, so he's gonna be okay. That was the strategy to catch Terran. Try to get him killed after that vortex, but he's a really tough target to kill. I mean, they do have 26 interceptors, but that's hard. That's just all there is to it. Now you see the siphon goes out. Scanned by Ruma right now. Cyberdyne is going to back off a little bit. Now we're back at the middle of the field. Small push on Ruma, but he's got the D-mat. Pops the D-shield up right now. That D-shield absorbing 3,000 damage. Bombardment on the PDDs gets that out of here. Now, why do I have the background? What is going on here? Alright, anyway. There's a little bit of an interceptor push, and those D-mats, I'm telling you, man. 8 cooldown on D-matrix. Very, very powerful. See Siphon, interceptors on Eugene right now. Hanging out around that warp prism. Keep those interceptors from doing too much damage. Darckense is going to meet some interceptors right now. Gets a little bit of help with the bombardment from Biome. Let's see what they came out with. Ruma's looking at... Oh, Ruma grabbed his nuclear missile. Maybe a Tex nuke about to happen. Maybe just a nuke out of nowhere. And blackout for Ladanian right now. So getting pretty powerful over here. Let's look at the farm. 3,800 for Cyberdyne and 20 and almost 3,000 for Team X. So getting kind of significant 800 farm advantage for Cyberdyne right now. All kinds of money. Just buying every ability in the book. Skynet's out with 14 on that armor, 10 lasers, also up to 400 energy. You see him pop the bombard right now. Biome eats a good healthy dose of that bombard. He's going to have to back up just a little bit, maybe get his bots going. Alright, they're going to go back to grab some upgrades. Raven Creek still has not grabbed his 1.7 speed. And you see even Skynet's at 1.7 speed over here, so 1.7 for everybody other than the Raven, who was actually at 1.8 when you look at Cyberdyne. Right now, Darckense sitting at 1.7, constantly fighting interceptors. 13 tentacles right now, not quite enough. He's still upping his Bioswarm, and they got to get those PDDs out of there. You probably see a bombard. Well, that PDD goes down anyway. IKK is out 425 on the energy. Zin's gonna battle some scepters right now. There are the missile pods. 2 sets of missile pods. D-Metrics up by Ladanian. Skynet turns back into him. It's time to go to battle right now. Biom's gonna run out of there. Got interceptors on him. Is that a counter launch? No, that's a launch on the BC, but the D-Matrix is there. Oh, those interceptors eating up Biome right now. You need to get out of there because here comes Eugene and the frenzy is up. Eugene okay, yep, there's the text from Raven Creek. Catches Eugene right now. Not able to get that blackout off, and they're going to regroup on the Cyberdyne side a little bit and fight off this aggression once the text finishes. There's Eugene coming out of the text, and yep, not going to be any kind of a push. Actually going to be a push the other way. Skynet putting gats over there on Darckense. And a little bit laggy right now.
So I did make it back before the end of the game.
And Darckense is back.
I'm back. I'm back and there's lag.
Yes, you're back and there's lag.
Must be coincidence.
Alright, cool. We've got Darckense back. Right now we're looking at a 4v5. As you can see, Team X lost a couple guys at the same time. Cyberdyne lost one guy. So that's what we're looking at right now. Alright, here's let's see, just middle interaction right now. We're able to see that that exchange where the Overlord was lost for Cyberdyne, and then it came back to and got both of those Guardians. Let's see where we're at in the delay. Yeah, it's actually past that part in the stream delay as well. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But yeah, if you take a look at this, if you take a look at this farm and these compositions right now, about 1,000 farm advantage for Cyberdyne currently.
That's a big difference.
Yeah.
But it's not unheard of coming back from a position like this. That is a good, really good contaminate, which helps the ends.
We saw, like what we just saw a few minutes ago. They managed to get Eugene in the text, but then they didn't have enough DPS to really take him down before he was saved by Cyberdyne. Who do you see as the premier Vortex target that Team X should be looking to try to get?
Well, if the Raven's in the text, he's dead. That's just a given. Like, if the Raven is in attacks and he can't like be saved from Destroyer and Levy right on top of him, he's dead. But that's a little bit of harder target to really get with Vortex.
Alright, so Raven's gonna a little bit of stop right there from the Raven. He's good. He's up and he's going again. I mean, 1.8 speed, so.
Do air Rumpera only 4 armor, so he can die for sure. Yeah, Skynet and Eugene will probably not die from getting into attack when they're full on health.
I see Eugene's up to 11 armor, just up to his Bioswarm up to 15 right now. PDD is really working to the benefit of Cyberdyne right now. Darckense's got level 16 on his Bioswarm, but only really works when he's on the outside. So they're gonna have to.
He doesn't have a safe. Yeah. Like Eugene has a safe zone. He just go to the Raven and he'll be fine. Darckense doesn't have that luxury.
All right, so Ruma moving with that nuke, looking for a target. Skynet's got the contaminate on him.
Skynet also banking a lot of money. So we might see a siege as a kind of a bait for the nuke.
Yeah, it looks like yeah, Yeah, Skynet's got a lot of minerals on him right now, and Biome has a lot of minerals on him right now. Almost
Oh, yeah.
900. So he might be looking for the same thing. A little bit more on the lasers than Skynet right now. Yep, and he's going back to upgrade, as is Raven Creek, so we'll see what they come out with.
Yeah, and for denying a siege, there is Vortex on both sides, Levy to run in on both sides, but there is Nuke and Blackout on the side of Skynet, and only Caminate on the side of Team X, which I would say that Nuke and Blackout are a lot better.
Yeah, and I'm wondering if IKK should have tried to go more Psyblast, but they definitely needed something to fight against this Raven. But now he's getting fed back by Zen, and he's having a hard time getting any kind of energy-related attacks off of her.
Yeah. Right now, IKK can only has really the Cyberdyne as another point of investment. There's not a lot of other places to put money into as the Overlord in this position.
Okay, so Eugene just up here battling everybody right now. Here comes Skynet in to help. There's that frenzy going on.
Eugene getting really low actually.
The Matrix.
There is the 8-second cooldown matrix, so not the 2 second yet.
$550 on the energy for Ladanian right now. Skynet's, yeah, 20 armor. That's a lot of armor.
You got yeah, he's high armor. And Biome is higher on the lasers.
So
And
Biome
no gets from either of the players, which I really don't agree with having not a single Gatling upgrade. It only costs 20 minerals.
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
Yeah, I wonder what that 17th level of laser battery costs compared to a few upgrades on your GATs.
Yeah, it definitely costs more. Oh, there's the rundown, but there can be... Oh, the Vortex missed and actually catches his own levy.
Oh no! Bad reaction for oh man, who's
D-Max there,
levy
yeah.
here? Yeah, D-Magic gets caught in his man's Vortex. Now he's gonna try to run. That Vortex works well to the advantage of Cyberdyne. They're gonna start pushing again.
The Contaminate did hit on the levy, was the biggest DPS. But Raven Creek might die here. They will go for Raven Creek, who's blacked out, has all the ins in him.
Oh,
It's gonna
Raven
take
Creek
the harder
just
hands.
melted.
So, I think we can pull out this point.
Yep,
I think we
there's
can
suicide.
call it karma. If you Vortex your own teammates, you might just end up dead.
Okay, so there you have it, straight from the man's mouth. You vortex your teammate, you might die. So we're gonna call that one GG. That was game 2. That goes to Cyberdyne in this TSL Week 11 matchup between Team X and Cyberdyne, and we should be coming back for game 3. Don't know, we're gonna have Darckense for game 3 or what?
Yeah, should be.
Okay, so you will see me and Darckense back for game 3 momentarily. Please stick around or come back. Meanwhile, ECL versus Red Lions also happening at Artie Stream, so enjoy the cast, everyone, and yeah, we'll be back in a bit.